Hello and welcome. This is A Chat to the Professional, the show that has been designed to x-ray the activities of professional individuals and corporate bodies. My name as always Martin Subu, and I'm sure glad to be with you. Today we are discussing tourism, and we shall be laying emphasis on vacations. If you look around the streets of Nigeria, you would find people hustling and looking for what to eat on daily basis, and we find it so difficult to make out time to take a rest. And so today we are going to be discussing vacations. We shall be having in the studio, by the time we return from the break, a guest, someone who is into vacations. What his organization does is just to arrange for such a vacation where together with your family you could go have all the rest that you need after all the stress within the year, within some months, depending on when and how often you can afford that. So that's what we shall be looking at today. My guest, like I said, is going to be coming from an organization that arranges for all that. His name is Willem Riekert, but I will do the proper introduction by the time we return from this break. Please don't go away. We'll be back. You're welcome back. You're still watching A Chat to the Professional, the show that has been designed to x-ray the activities of professional individuals and corporate bodies. Like I mentioned to you in the opening, I said today we are discussing tourism, and we are going to lay emphasis on vacations. And I have here with me in the studio the regional manager from the Reality Vacation Innovations in the person of Willem Riekert. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, RVI, Reality Vacation Innovations. What is it about?
Reality Vacations Innovations is all about holidays, vacationing. Take people out of their circumstances, take them to new places, to explore, to educate, and to see things that they may have just seen on TV, or in newspapers, or in magazines. What we are doing, exactly what our name says. We are making your holiday dream a reality.
That's good. Now, do you think in this part of the world, we are used to vacations?
When we first came here in 2006, we were faced with a challenge that all the Nigerians were telling us that Nigerians don't go on holiday, they visit the villages. And I'm yet to prove that wrong, because Nigerian people do travel. A lot.
Now, when they travel, is it mainly for vacation or for shopping? Why I'm asking this question is I know that internally we have that problem of maybe moving from Lagos or from Abuja to maybe other parts of the country to holiday. In the first instance, you've been here since 2006, you said. Do you think we have enough holiday resorts in Nigeria?
Definitely not. Not enough. Because Nigerian people like to travel, but not always everybody can afford the traveling, and that's where the Reality Vacations Innovations Business Club come in. See, because with our product, we are making it a reality for people to go and see America, to go and see Europe, to go and see exotic islands, and they don't pay every time they use their accommodation, because that's what the package include is free holiday accommodation when they join us.
Good. So far so good. You've been in Nigeria since 2006, like you said. What does it take to be a part of the package that RVI provides? What I mean by that is, do I have to be a member of RVI, for instance, to enjoy the free package you're talking about? Or I need to be educated.
Well, actually the company was established in 1985. In South Africa. And since then we've grown tremendously, where we have a presence in South Africa, in Namibia, Botswana, Lesotho. We have offices in Kenya, we have offices in Angola, Rwanda, and like I said, since 2006, we've been right here in Nigeria, where we have a presence in Abuja, office in Port Harcourt, in Lagos, Benin, Warri, and Kano. So the first step would be to come and see one of our presentations.
Okay.
And familiarize yourself with the content of what we offer. We do multimedia presentations every day of the week.
Okay.
So people can come in and join.
Okay.
But to answer your question, yes. To enjoy the benefits of what the package is giving you, one have to be a member.
Oh,
and you can become a member at one of these presentations that we conduct.
I see. Thank you very much. We are still discussing tourism and we are laying emphasis on vacation. My guest remains Willem Riekert, who is the regional manager at the Reality Vacation Innovations here in Nigeria. We're going to take a short break, and by the time we come back, we'll get into specifics as to how to become a member and how to be a part of what they do at RVI. Please don't go away, we'll be back. I ask you now, come 2011, Nigeria will be getting into the real thing, general elections. What's the views of the US government in all that? And what's your own personal opinion regarding how these elections should be conducted?
We believe that the most important thing about the elections is that they be an event in which all of the pieces that are necessary in order for an election to be carried out in a way that is credible and that everyone sees that it is fair and that the vote of every Nigerian counts is the most important thing. Okay. And this is going to take a great deal of work. I think the chairman of INEC and the commissioners are quite aware of that. And there's very short amount of time to do it in. So it is very important that they remain focused and that they work very closely. The most challenging undertaking is the voter registry, because there are 70 million Nigerians that will be voting, and being able to do this in this short amount of time and being able to train those that are going to be taking in the information will require a great deal of work. And our opinion is that that is really where the emphasis should be. And we have heard the president be committed to carrying out elections that are not going to have any semblance to the elections, the previous elections of 06-07, yes. Would say also that this is where the civil society can also play a very important role. There are very important women's organizations in Nigeria that operate at the grassroots level and that spend time even going door to door, meeting with women, helping educate them about their rights and also about voting and participating in the elections, and engage in a way that also empowers women. Bringing women out to vote is enormously important, and they have come out in the past, as you know. So this is one piece that is very much something that we also want to support. And the youth is also a very important part. The youth can become disenchanted if they think and if they see that elections are not fair or if their vote is not counting. And bringing them forward, being able to make sure that they're participating should also be something that is a high priority. They are really the future, not just of this country, but of all of Africa.
Quick one and the final one. What advice now do you have for every Nigerian citizen to ensure that we have a credible election? Just in 30 seconds.
Well, my own advice is this. You see, it's like you want to be a good Christian, you want to be a good Muslim, it's best you go to the church, even if you don't like those you see at the church. And many times I don't like the preachers, but I go to church.
And you listen to I
listen to them. So the same thing, whether you think you are going to vote or not, get registered. After registering, please take the next step. Try and participate in the voting exercise. Okay. Any other thing becomes a bit academic. Okay. So it's a process, a one step at a time.
At a time.
So until we get there.
Okay, and the step where we are now is that I haven't registered. It's time to go cast your vote. All right, I know you've touched the 2011 elections, but I would like you to be specific on that. Could you tell us your views about the upcoming elections in 2011?
Well, I definitely feel it's going to be very exciting. We have some, as I like to call them, returning old school people, and then we also have some younger people who are trying to make a difference, first timer. I was privileged to meet President Jonathan Goodluck when he was here a few months ago, and got a chance to ask him a few questions on the youth's involvement and how we could get more involved in the upcoming elections, and he had some very interesting answers. But I feel that it ultimately is going to take someone who has a love for one's country, and also the people coming together to unite to really make sure that this is a fair election. Meaning, if people don't have TVs in their home or ways to get information, that there's groups rallying to make sure that that's done and that the information is being gotten to them and that they're able to have a say-so in the elections. I know that there are different groups doing it now, and I commend them, but I feel we need to do more to make sure that it's fair and the right person is actually put into office. Yeah.
Much, and a quick one now. 2011 is around the corner. What's your take on the elections?
I hope we don't mess it up.
Good. I like that. I hope we don't mess it up. You're welcome back. You're still watching the show Chat to the Professional, and my guest today remains Willem Riekert, who is the Regional Manager at the Reality Vacation Innovations. We've been discussing tourism with emphasis on vacation, and before we went on break, he tried to capture for us what RVI is all about. According to him, they've been here since 2006. But now I want us to take a broad look at tourism in Nigeria. What has RVI done in terms of the tourism development in Nigeria since you came into this country?
When we came into Nigeria, our main objective was to educate people on traveling and to broaden their horizons. But we have also seen that Nigerians also is looking to have a holiday here.
Good.
Okay. Now we've got a huge member base. Okay. We have in the excess of 22,000 member families across Nigeria, which makes us the largest holiday vacation club in Africa.
Good.
But we've seen that we have some of our members that want to travel locally. So what we are looking at, we are looking at local developments.
Okay.
And in the future there will definitely be developments right here in Nigeria. But the main objective is that we provide accommodation in holiday countries.
Okay.
Like Disney World, Spain, Florida, especially for the children, to educate them and to let them have that real first-hand experience of what traveling is all about. In the schools, we educate our children, but there's nothing like a real encounter with the actual Mickey Mouse or one of those Donald Duck characters in Disney World.
Yes. Okay, now you talked about wanting to invest in Nigeria. If you have up to 22,000 member families in Nigeria, I wouldn't know, compare that with what you have in other African countries where you mentioned you have your presence. What's the future? What do you see the future holding for RVI in Nigeria and indeed Africa?
I see a very bright future.
Okay.
Because the more we send our members on holidays and they get the bright experience of traveling, they are referring their friends and their families to also come and join the club. And we are growing at a rapid rate because as they come back from their traveling, they cannot wait to show the photographs, the video recordings to their friends and families, and that's how we are growing.
And they probably want to go back.
Oh, every time, every time. But the beauty of our system is that you don't see every year the same place. You have a choice of more than 100 countries in which you can holiday in. You have a choice of more than 10,000 resorts because the product we are giving the members is called RCI options.
I see.
And RCI has been in existence for more than 31 years.
Okay, what is RCI?
It stands for Resorts Condominiums International.
Okay.
It's the largest exchange company in the world.
I see.
And the product that you exchange with us can take you to any one of these resorts worldwide.
That's good. Now, what does it take to be a member? You say, yes, I need to be a member. How do I become a member of RVI?
To become a member, first of all, you need to be referred by an existing member.
I see.
Because we're quite an exclusive club, and we like to keep our member base to such a level that the people that are traveling is there to make themselves and their family enriched with the travelings. But the first step would be is to either be referred by a friend and then visit one of our presentations.
Yeah.
Now on our website we have a presentation schedule.
Okay.
And the website is telling you exactly where and when these presentations are being held.
Are taking place, I see.
And the telephone numbers and the addresses, everything is on there. So for curiosity, if people do want to attend a presentation and they do have a look on our website, they do have to need to make a booking.
I see.
So that we can expect them to make catering for all the members.
I see. Good. Now, in your website, do you have list of members? Because, I mean, there are a whole lot of Nigerians who are watching who probably do not know who your members are. So how do they get the referral? Do you have a list of your members, or without having such a person to refer you, you can just go to the website and then make a booking? How does it work?
That's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
It would be impossible for me to tell you all our members.
Okay.
Because of the security acts behind it. You see, we've got very high profile members.
I see.
And if I mention their names on national TV, I don't think they will be too happy with me.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a friend that's a member of the club, you can go onto the website and you can click on the Contact Us icon. And then your request would come directly through to our call center.
Good.
And then you will be phoned and you will be invited. And then we as the company will then stand in as your host, as we call our members.
That's a good one. I believe all of you are watching, and what we are discussing is not just tourism development. We are looking at vacation. We are saying that a time comes out of your busy schedule, you know, you need to make out some time to go and rest. Take a vacation. And I'm happy that he has said they are looking at developing some vacation centers in Nigeria. I know there are existing ones, and I also hope that in no time you'll probably get into partnership with some of those ones, while looking forward to a situation where we have a more and better developed vacation centers, you know, across Nigeria. Would you want to tell us your final word for intending members of your club and those who probably might want to travel and do not know what to do? Would you want to tell viewers what they need to do or what they need to know?
You see, Reality Vacations Innovations is one of those companies that really keep our members dear to our hearts, because we are in the referring business, and people refer their friends and their family to us, and at all time we have to make sure that our members get the best of the best when they do go to these resorts. Because when they come back, they will tell their friends and their families, and that's new business for us. But at the end of the day, you know, we've seen here that Nigerian people is spending a lot of money on education for their children. And therefore the people that travel are educating their children as well while enjoying themselves. And what makes Reality Vacation Innovation such an innovative club is that there's every time something new, something exciting. And I mean, when you join us, you pay a once-off investment. So if the members want to join us, pay a once-off investment. We've got different levels of investment, at different seasons when you want to travel, because not everybody travels at the same time. But when you come in for the presentation, you'll see a whole broad media presentation, and there you can decide which level you want to join on and which one is the best for you.
I see.
And at the end of the day, we are here to make a difference and to make Nigerians go on holiday.
Yeah, making a difference, and that's what the program A Chat to the Professional stands for. I believe you've watched it. For you to be here means you've watched it over and over. I wouldn't know, but like you mentioned, traveling is a part of education, and education is key, is one of the cardinal points what we do on the show to ensure that our younger ones, you know, come up to be core professionals that will be revered everywhere in the world. So what do you have to say about the program?
Well, I must say that the viewers, I watch the program regularly,
okay,
and we've seen that there's such a broad-based appeal amongst people watching the program, and that's why we are here.
That's good. Thank you very much. You must now accept our professional handshake, which is a tradition, and this is your first time. I believe that soon we shall be having you again, you know, to inspire the younger ones, those who are aspiring also to be practitioners in the tourism industry. You can now see that what you look up to having abroad or outside this country, you can have locally. And together, I believe, if we join hands, we'll be able to develop our tourism industry to such an enviable height, because Nigeria is indeed a very huge market in the continent of Africa. So that's how far we can go on the interview segment. I will see you on the other side to wrap up the show. Please don't go away. Alright, viewers, I'm afraid we are gradually coming to the end of today's package. You will agree with me that Willem Riekert, from what he has said, is someone who is experienced when it comes to vacations. And we can only but encourage you. All works and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. Whether you're a boy or a woman, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. But the whole essence of what we are trying to do is to draw your attention to the fact that your health is so very important. So you do not have to just walk without taking a rest. We are encouraging you to make out time to take a rest. And according to him also, we are glad they are not just going to be looking at taking you abroad. We should be able to develop holiday resorts, holiday venues in this our great country, Nigeria, so that whether or not you have the money to travel out of the country, you should be able to take out time with your family to take a well-deserved rest. Nigerians, you know, and I'm sure you will agree with me, they are very hard-working people. And after such hard work, we all need to relax and say, thank God for the gift of life. Thank God for the gift of the brains to do whatever it is that we do on a daily basis. So the younger ones, as usual, I believe you would have drawn some inspiration from him so that you too could think tourism while thinking of what to do in your life. So till next week when I come your way, I remain Martin Sobu saying stay blessed, and I'll see you.